Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to you all about dating. Now, okay, it's been a little while since I dated. I've been married for 22 years, but I guess you could say that really I did it quite successfully. So I have some recommendations that I wanted to give you about dating because I'm reading a book that had a quote in it that just caught my attention and I wanted to share it with you. The book I'm reading is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, she's one of those readers. I'm not. I'm not one of those deep readers who only reads the classics or really deep spiritual books. I can read The Shopaholic Takes Manhattan with the best of them. But right now, I'm reading Charles Dickens. And I think it's the first time I have read Charles Dickens, at least the first time I've successfully read him. And so I'm really enjoying Great Expectations. Can I tell you a little bit about the story? If you don't want a spoiler, listen, it's time to go get that book and read it. It's a really old book. It's been around a long time. But here's the story. There's a character named Pip who falls madly in love with a girl named Estella. But Estella was raised to break the hearts of men. She was raised to be entirely hard-hearted, and she warns Pip throughout the book, you understand, I can never have feelings for you. I'm not made that way. She warns him over and over, and he just keeps hoping because he loves her. Well, there's this part in the book, a quote by Pip. I love Charles Dickens because he's been so observant of human nature. And there's a quote that I wanted to share with you guys. After Pip spends the day with Estella and he takes her back to her home, he says, I stood looking at the house, thinking how happy I should be if I lived there with her and knowing that I never was happy with her, but always miserable. And I got to thinking about how we do this in our dating lives. We spend time with people and we keep thinking that somehow it's going to get better. Oh, but when they realize, once they discover how much they love me, how wonderful I am, then it's all going to be amazing. And what I want you to think about, this is my number one tip about dating, is do you like the person you are when you're with them? Not the person you think you're going to be later on once they figure out how amazing you are, once they fall madly in love with you, once you don't make that same mistake again. But right now, do you like who you are when you're with that person? When my husband Steve proposed to me almost exactly, 22 years and 5 months ago, he said, Kendra, will you serve God with me for the rest of our lives? Do you know what he was doing with that? He was drawing something specific out of my nature. He was saying, this right here, I want to enlarge it and grow it in our relationship. And that was my walk with God and my ministry with him. That's what he wanted to draw out of me and build up. So the important question for me to ask myself is that who I want to be? Is that the person I want to become? Because you are going to become the person that your spouse is drawing out of you. And so if he had said to me, Kendra, I want to study theater with you for the rest of our lives, maybe that's the person I would have become, somebody who goes and sees Broadway plays and studies the art of theater. It's not who I am. It's not what Steve has brought out of me. He could have said even, Kendra, I want to raise children with you and serve our family for the rest of our lives. And that would have been good and beautiful. And that would have defined who I am. I want you to take a careful look at who you are with the person you're dating. Do you like who you're becoming? Do you like, as Tim Keller calls it, the glory self that they see you becoming? And they think, oh, I like that person. I want to marry her. Well, do you like that person? The one that they see? Is that who you want to be? That's a question to ask yourself in dating. I hope you find that helpful. I have found it so helpful as I talk to young people about dating, and I think it can really change your entire perspective. This has been your Tuesday Talk, and I hope you guys have a great day.